Okay, this is going to be a tutorial on how to operate a DOLL A380 airport catering truck. You can see I'm already pulled up to a building right here, which is going to act as our plane as we're doing this test here. First thing I'm going to do, turn on the truck, turn the AC down so it doesn't mess with the audio here. I'm going to go ahead and turn on the PTO. Next, over here you'll see this green light blinking now that the on-off the PTO is turned on. So you can go ahead and turn that on. And then these are your stabilizer controls. This right here activates A380 mode or not. A380 is for the Airbus A380 model plane, which is a very large plane, and essentially this truck is set up to raise up, move over, and then shoot forward so it can load to the door over the wing on that plane. If you turn off A380 mode, then the truck, it doesn't put out the stabilizers, it won't shift as far to the side, and that's for just going up and straight shooting into a smaller plane. So we're going to use A380 mode today to show that functionality. These buttons here control different lights on the exterior and interior of the box, and we're going to go ahead and hit our stabilizer controls here. As you see, stabilizers are going to start come out. Once they come all the way out, the stabilizer feet will actually start to lower. Now here you'll see this light turn green as soon as all of the stabilizers are down and it reaches the safe pressure, which I believe is 150 bar. And if this light turns red at any point, that means you've lost pressure somewhere, either through a stabilizer leaking past or a hydraulic line that's leaking, failed locking valve, could be a number of things, but this should hold pressure forever. Theoretically. So now that that's down, you can actually, these are box up and down, but it will only let you raise the box about a foot before it stops, and then you have to put it back down. So we are going to go inside the box here. All right. Another thing to note, there are safety sensors on this door and the rear door as well, and if those are not closed, it will not let you go up. Okay. To operate this panel up here, we're going to once again hit on to activate this panel. That deactivates the one down in the cab so that both can't be operated at the same time. So whenever we go back down there, you'll see we'll have to activate the on-off button again. This over here is a dead man switch that is required to be pushed in order to raise and lower the box and move any of the functions. That prevents any kind of accidental leaning on the panel and moving this while you're up against the plane. Unfortunately, what that means is I'm going to have to put the phone down over here and you'll have to watch from a distance. So what we're going to do, I'm going to push that button. This is the box raise function, so I'm going to be pushing this right here. Then after that, once we reach our desired height, this right here will shift the front of the box side to side. These controls right here are actually going to move the entire box structure forward and backwards. These two right here are if you have a hydraulic roof, which would just move this part out towards the plane. This one's not equipped, so you'll see it says vehicle has no hydraulic roof. The only other thing here is these are actually your ultrasonic sensors. This is the box structure here, and this is the front platform right here. There are 4 sensors. and those will actually start to move outwards as you get closer to the object, and then show green whenever you're close enough. And this moves just the front platform section right here in and out. So here we go. Okay, now you can see we are at the top of the building. It's about a two and a half story industrial building here. And it shows you the box height is 309 inches now. And you can see we're still red here because we haven't moved forward. So next, what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and shift the box to the side. I'll show you here what's actually happening. You can see this wall. So we're moving to the side here. Now theoretically we've shifted over the wing, so now we can move the box forward, which is going to be this function here. I have to put the phone down again. Okay, now that we've moved the whole box structure forward, you can see our sensors are showing we're closer, but we are not all the way there. So we're going to move the platform forward. I'll see if I can show you the screen at the same time. See, it'll go yellow, and finally green whenever you get closer, and that right there, it's a very important icon. That means that your gate safety right here is unlocked. So if your platform is not close enough and green, this light is off and this safety is locked. So if I open up the manual locks on this gate, that's not going to come out of there. So I have to move the platform forward, and you can see we are all the way up to the building now. And now that latch will automatically release and that green light will be illuminated there. These will come out and lock in place. And then there are manual adjustments here. You can unscrew these, lean them forward. These will actually slide forward so you can create a seal around the plane. This release here, and this handle releases the brake. Funny enough, it's broken on this one, so can't move that forward right now. But you'd release this, push this up, and then push on the whole roof right here will move forward. And that's how you prepare it for loading onto a plane. Now, to pack up, it's the exact opposite order. Get those released there. There we go. And then these will hold it in place. Then we are going to retract our platform. Then we're going to move away from the plane, which I'll let you back down here for again. This button here. We're going to move the box back over. Now we're ready to bring the box back down. Now before you bring the box down, you have to make sure you are in the fully rearward position. You have the platform completely retracted, completely over to the right, and everything is secure, gate is closed, doors closed, etc. It will let you move some of these things and move the box up and down, but only when you're above, I believe it's 293 inches. It's a round metric number, I think, but whenever it's converted to inches, it's 293, 294 something. As long as you're over 300 inches, you have full operation moving the box forward, back, side to side, etc. So now we're going to bring it back down. Okay, now we are back on the ground. The base height for this is 68 inches. It doesn't go lower than that. The only other function to note here is this is an engine start-stop button. So if you need to turn the engine off, or for some reason the engine dies while you're in the air, you can stop and start the truck from the control panel here. The only other thing is this is the normal dead man switch. This switch here is behind a cover and wired shut because it is an override switch. That switch will allow you to move box functions and things with doors open, platform out, not at the minimum height level, lots of different things there. So it should only be done if you are in an emergency situation or a maintenance situation, and you should know how the truck operates and how to not damage anything if you're ever going to use that. But that is the function for that switch there. Emergency stop switch there, pretty self-explanatory. Okay, lastly, all you got to do is pull up the stabilizers. So now you'll see this is blinking once again. You got to activate this control panel because we turned the one on up above. And now we'll hit the stabilizer up button. Feel the truck lower, and you'll see as the stabilizers start to come up. Once all of the stabilizer feet have raised, the legs will begin to pull inwards. And as soon as they're all in, this will turn green. There we go. Now, turn the display off, turn the PTO off, and you are ready to roll.